What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Well, the time has come. The official Ashes series is underway down under, and Pjizma Pant has been selected. It has taken 80 plus episodes to get there, but that is what the Road to Glory is all about. The big fella who was born in Poland, his time has now come with the Three Lions, and he is ready to get it on at the Gabba against a full-strength Australian team. We do have 5 test matches ahead of us. Our form is relatively good. You can see there, 24 years old. We're ready to play. So fingers crossed our body can hold up, because this 88 rated superstar can give plenty to this series. And just before we get into it, let's just have a quick squiz at the statistics that have got us here on this Road to Glory. We've played plenty of first-class cricket, both in England and Australia. Plenty of white ball stuff, a little bit of T20, not too much. But hey, it all comes down to this moment. He's ready to put his head down. He's ready to get to work with the boys. Pjizma Pant, this is your time. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll take a fifer in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. So here we are, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Gabba for this first test in the Ashes series down under. Pjizma and the boys will be looking to put one foot in front of the other and pick up a massive result here today. We can see that Pjizma has been promoted to number 3 in the batting order. I'm not too sure what has been done there, but we will take the opportunity with both hands and see if we can put a monster score on the board. The coin goes up, the Aussies win the toss. And on a hard, dry one up in Queensland today, Paddy Cummins looks Joe in the eye and says, hey, we are going to have a bat. Get your sunscreen on, get yourself sorted. Pjizma's got the ball at the top of his run-up. This is the Ashes, ladies and gents, and the Road to Glory is here. And it hasn't taken him too long to get the call with the ball. 11 overs in, Australia off to a solid start. Renshaw and Harris batting well, but Pij rolls in for his first ball of the Ashes, and he just gets clipped off the hip with ease from Renshaw, who gets down the other end for one. You would think that the Poms would be in the field for a day, so just got to manage our moments here as Harris gets on the late cut, if you don't mind. Be a nervous first over. He's got 2 slips and a gully. He's generating some good paces. He gets probably a little too short, too wide. Harris steps on that into his cut zone. And if it doesn't go for 4, they'll probably run 4. Yes, it does. Well, we expect the Aussies to come out and be aggressive. That's what they do as Harris goes to slash for the last of Pjizma's first. 12 are bowled and Australia are 45 for none. Well, it is the Gabba, so we do need to try the short ball early doors. We're going to put 150 clicks into this, and Harris once again swipes outside off with the trusty cut shot, and he gets 4 more. Well, we better put that one away, because Harris is on an absolute mission. Pjizma's pressure is on as we get the player miss. That's a little better, big dog. We can get one to just hold its line, bring the slips in. Job is good. We're in, and Harris once again. He's making Pjizma squirm right now. He's putting the pressure on, and he picks up a 3rd boundary. The 3rd man goes back, still catches in place. In for the last of our 2nd. Harris schnicks this one down to the man at 3rd. There you have it. 14 bowled in Australia are 54 for none. A quick spell and then brought back into the attack. Australia 87 for none after 22. The Devils number down under as we come in 148, and he's just letting that through nicely. A big moment for Renshaw here. We get short to him. We do. He gets a cut shot out. I reckon that's hit the hands, and he's punched it through cover for 4. That is disgusting. It looks a genuine road. No more short stuff from Pij. Just the outswinger, and we make Renshaw force it off the back, Todd. Renshaw to 50. No matter where we bowl it, these boys are having a party. As this time we're on a length and he steps forward and presses this through cover point. It's not going to go all the way for 4, but he should come back for 3. The 100 is up in the 25th over for Australia. They have started well. 27 conceded off 3.5. Finish strong. That is what he does. We make some noise just for the barmy army. Malto says no. Well, maybe a change of angle will do the trick for us. Round comes Pij, in goes the drive, and 4 more to Harris. That'll be his 50 as well. The Aussies are absolutely motoring, and the alarm bells are ringing for the 3 Lions. A cheeky change of field. Last of the 27th, this one wide, tempting Harris. He lets it through, and after 27, the Aussies are 114 for none. Out after lunch, Pjizma continues going at 7s as he finds the angle and a little bit tighter to Renshaw, much better. Can he hover there or thereabouts for him today? In we go, 40 pushes and he hits it into the vacant mid-off region. He's going to pick up 4. These Aussies are playing some serious cat and mouse. Well, he's copped to hiding in his first Ashes session so far. Can he bring it back? He finds the edge to Marnus and it goes down to 3rd man. The boys come back for 2. We're just edging closer. We try a shorter one to Labuschagne. Test him out on the back tot at the Gabba. Oh, yes, we do. He goes underneath at 40 a bowled and the Aussies are 167 for 1. Both Labuschagne and Smith out in the middle at 2 for pretty much 200. Not the things you want to see on day 1 of an Ashes series. The fight back is well and truly on. If we pick up Smith, it's party time. Nice little leg cutter from Pij. And we just go down to Smith and have a chat with him. Brought back in for the last session on day 1. 250 for 4. The Goat Cam Green down the other end. Pjizma having a roll at him and a massive, massive test here. Keeping the Aussies honest. And that's what you want to see. Is Cam Green plays and misses. Good ball. Maybe the in-swinging Yorker a little slower though. Oh, it's well bowled, well directed. Smith punching it out to cover and the boring game continues. Pjizma in to Smith. The 76 is there. He sneaks this one off the first slip. How was that one, Molto? Was it a bump ball? Oh boy, it was Wayne. Well, getting a touch excited. We've just found the outside edge of his bat as we tail in on the toes again and he feeds this to first slip. Well, if we just drop the length a touch, take some pace off it, can we find the edge? Yes, we do. We've snicked off Smith and Pjizma's in the game. Wayno, thank you very much. And we've picked up our first Ashes wicket. Steve Smith. Well, no need to review that. That is beautiful bowling. He played the boring game. He dropped the length. He fed Joe Root at first slip. Steve Smith gone and Pjizma's turned this one on its head. Well, his first Ashes wicket. Welcome Alex Carey as well. You can have some too as he gets very whippy first ball. Okay, no dramas, no dramas. Well, we've taken 2 massive scalps now. Kane Williamson and Steve Smith, if you don't mind. Carey forward and defending. A seriously good fight back here from the 3 Lions. Into Cummins, who leaves this one on his ribs. What are you doing, you idiot? In for our 18th over. Looking good here, old Pij. As Stark's in and he plays and misses. Superb bowling. The tail not really wagging. In for the last of the 18th. This one does Stark. All ends up. That is a beauty. 97 bowled in Australia. A 315 for 8. Into David Grant, whoever that is. Oh, we've cut him in half. I don't know if the keeper's just missed that. That is an absolute perler by, says Molto. 100 plus overs bowled. Pjizma into his 20th and Stark misses that. Did he get some edge? I don't know. That ball just kept going. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Pjizma finally gets him. He holds out to cover and Pjizma's got his second. Well, we were a little delayed on it. He absolutely smoked it. We had the bloke at extra cover. Thank you very much, Ollie Pope. Pjizma's got his second. It's taken him a while, but he's absolutely deserved it. And Australia go to 9 for 327. And it was a fitting way to end his first ever innings in the Ashes. Australia all out for 331 in the 102nd over. It was a good fight back considering that it was 2 for 200 at one point. Pjizma snicking off Captain Steve Smith, if you don't mind. Well, he's not the captain, is he? He used to be the captain, but we will take it as our first. We're going to pick up play in the 15th over. England are 63 for 1, so a half decent start. We're going to be joining Sam Hain. We trailed by plenty, but hey, we have got all the time in the world to dig in, put on a big score, and hopefully lead our country to victory. Well, out he comes for his first Ashes innings, no doubt, absolutely doing his dax. Cam Green stands at the top of his run-up, 2.3 overs in. He can be erratic, but can Pjizma be on the money today? He is first ball, he taps and runs, almost what you do at primary school, and he gets off the mark with a single. 2 slips, a gully. Paddy Carman steaming in, a bit of extra pace here. He goes short, and Pjizma just meets it at his throat. No dramas. All length balls will treat with respect. Any red balls need to go. Cummins in. He lengthens up this time, and Pij just tickles down to fine leg. Can he come back for 2? Oh, he's going to take him on. Yes, he does. A packed offside field, just the 3 men on the leg side. Does Paddy Cummins push it across him? I don't know. He tries. Pjizma leans on it, finds a single out to point. It's been a positive start so far. Cummins continues. We nurdle our way to 11. There's the length ball. Oh, he beats us. All ends up well bowled. Found ourselves in a little bit of a hole here. 15 off 29. Start continuing. We trigger across and we punch down the ground. Yet another dot ball. The Bazball formula not quite working for Pij, but once again, we trigger across. Wait for that ball, and we get it on the legs. Pjizma finally gets one out the middle. Is it going to go for 4? There it is. He's first in the Ashes series. Good shot. Well, we half forced it. That's what we needed to do, but hey, you get away with risks. You pick up 4, and the confidence continues to climb. David Grant into the attack. He's bowling A-OK, but we punch his medium trash down the ground. We come back for 2, and we just settle nicely into this innings. We're looking okay here. A Grant into Pant. There you have it. Short ball. Pjizma looks to take it on. He gloves it. Does it go to Carey? It doesn't. What's he been doing? Been smoking, and Pjizma's been let off the hook. The Aussies break through, and that brings Joe Root to the crease. It's not going to stop Pjizma from doing his thing as Grant tries to knock his head off. We don't mind this short stuff from Grant. If he bowls the short one, we're going for it. Is he double bluff? No, he doesn't. He stands on this, though, Pjizma. He picks it, and he smokes it through cover point. Doesn't get all of it, but will it go to the long square boundary? It doesn't. He'll push back for 4. Superb from the big fella. Root and Pant continue to fight. Cam Green back into the attack. No leg side. He goes there. Pjizma lifts this one down to fine leg. 1 air, 1 bounce. He took a risk. He got away with it, and he picks up a couple. Just the 3 men on the leg side. Green steams in. Red ball. Pjizma whips it beautifully. We waited and waited and waited for it. We got what we wanted, and we get into the 40s. Well, he's murdered anything on the leg side today. Can Green change it up? He gives him the half volley, and Pjizma says, thank you very much. I'll play that through cover. Don't know if I've got all of it, but I'll be pushing for 3, maybe 4 all run. The boundaries are huge at the Gabba. Goes all the way for 4. Well, he's nearing 50 on debut. He's been out there for 69 rocks. Joshy Hazelwood into the attack. Round the wicket, and Pjizma goes back. He's schnicked off. Holy shit. Molto's giving him no dream 50, and that was all she wrote for that. Well, that's disappointing. An anti-climax. We tried to punch him off the back foot. He said, nah, I'll lengthen you up. And Marcus Harris makes no mistake. At first slip, Pjizma's innings coming to an end at a crucial time, and it's 3 for 164. Well, he dug in and had a crack. That was all we asked from him, and England did as well. All out for 295 in the 80th over, so they're certainly pushing the pace. Sam Hayne and Ollie Pope doing a job for them as well. We're going to pick up play in the 17th over. Australia lead by 92. They're currently 56 for 2. Marcus Harris and Steve Smith at the crease. Can Pjizma repeat the heroics of innings number 1? Strap yourselves in because he's about to get it done. Well, here he is. 1 match, 4 wickets. Make it 2 matches, 4 wickets. Marcus Harris, 26 off 43 as Pij is in for ball number 1, and he's on the back, Todd pushing to cover, no dramas. Still just trying to get over that first innings dismissal. Man, it caught us by surprise as Harris is in and he French cuts it for 4. Why couldn't that happen to us, you dirty dog? We've got to remember not to go short to Harris because he murders anything short. We get the outswinger going. We allow him to play it through extra cover. He takes the single. He has to dive to get in. Good running. Well, Smudge will be thinking twice about getting forward to this bloke. We did him all ends up with the fuller ball first innings. That's left through the keeper. The last of the first. Conceded 5, but not really. We get the 4-1 going, and this nutmeg Smithy 17 a bowled, and it's 61 for 2. Well, he is struggling with the fuller balls. So we're going to keep to that plan as he plays and misses again. This is very unlike Steve Smith. Just a touch wider in the approach to Marcus Harris. See if we can get him spraying it to the slips. We kind of find the outside edge, and that is promising. We've just moved third slip to gully as well. So do we feed him what he wants? Yes, we do. And he threads it through point gully and gets a single down to the man at third man. Oh, he's come back for 2. Run him out. Oh, no. Just flirt with the backward point area and see if he wants to oblige. That he does. There we go. We're on to something here, ladies and gents. Take a bit of pace off it, see if he can get through the shot. There it is. Oh, it's gone in between them both. Far out, man. Well, that is disgusting. We've got them both on toast here as we've knocked Smith's tubs out the ground. There you fucking have it. Pjizma Panthers deserve that, and the boys are flying. You beauty! Steve Smith twice in 1 test. Go and have some of that, you dog, and it's 3 for 78. Well, short and wide, short and wide, short and wide. Have some of that. Boy, oh boy, he's turned this test match as we're into head, and he thrashes this to point for no run as well. Travis Head very much the same. Likes that gully backward point area, so we'll feed it to him as he presses to cover, no run. Well, this is an exciting spell. Travis Head wants to get forward, that he does, and there's the Frenchie down a fine leg for a single. Way to get off the mark, you clown. Well, in for the last of his 4th and probably the first spell. Into Head, he lets that go. The ball whips through, 23 a bowled, and Australia are 82 for 3. We've just dropped cover back on the fence. We're going to try some short and wide stuff here. He slashes nicely, and he does find the man out there. Smart bowling, little bit of cat and mouse. He comes back for 2. No mid on. Fill the offside. In for the last of the 5th. Harris underneath it, letting it go through the keeper, you coward. 25 a bowled, and it's 90 for 3. You've got to try and be 1 step ahead of these Aussie batsmen. They are very good at home. Take some pace off it, bowl some cutters, keep your line and length, and just believe. All you got to do is believe. Same field to Harris. He schnicks this down a third man for 4 this time. Boy, we are getting close. Well, it's disgusting cricket, but he's got himself to 70 as we get the short one to Head, and he schnicks it over gully this time. Well, no mid-on. Do we try and feed the in-swinging Yorker? It got Smith this time. It gets met by Harris. He pumps it all the way through mid-wicket, and Pjizma's got to go and chase his own ball. Can he do it, though? Can he do it? Put in a dive, son. Put in a dive. No, he doesn't. He just wastes energy. Well, the Aussies starting to push this lead out over 200 as Cam Green plays and misses. Been a lot tidier in this second innings. Catch it, catch it, catch it, catch it. Yes, he does. We've deserved that. Travis Head's popped it up to extra cover, and Pjizma's got a second. Well, once again, we had to wait because I couldn't quite believe me eyes. Took a little bit off it. Travis Head put his hands through it. Extra cover does the rest. Pjizma's got 2, and that is a much-needed wicket. It's 5 for 179. We'll see you later, Travis Head. Pij 2 for 31. He rolls into Carey, lets his first one go through the keeper. The last of his 8th, he's been good. Doesn't have too much left in the tank. He hits the Pant. How was that one? We're going to go ask the question. Oh, Wayno says no. Well, I think it's worthy of a challenge, and you know what? Why not? We're going upstairs. Joe Root says, thank you very much. The front foot is good. It's about size 27. And although Carey's batting on off stump, it still hits him halfway up, maybe outside the line. Oh, yeah, that's a long way outside the line. Hawkeye comes in, swung in a touch, pitched in line, did it nip back? No, it didn't. Hit him outside off. Oh, maybe an ugly review in the end. Well, pressure put on Carey nonetheless. Second ball go upstairs, make him a little nervous. Then we tighten up to off stump. That is much better from Big Pjizma. Well, the big boy is turning this game on its head. Into Cam Green, a good battle of the youngsters here. He lets it go through the keeper. 50 a bowled, and Australia 186 for 5. Well, ladies and gents, I don't know how to put it to you. Would you read about it? The big dog has retired hurt yet again in this test, and just as he was turning the tables, he's had to leave the field, and ultimately England have been hammered in the first test. The Aussies get the win by 193 runs. Pjizma walking off after his final ball, and it's happened again. This game is absolutely cooked. I don't know what is happening. We're not overdoing it. If anything, we're bowling slower balls, but the big fella has broken down on day 4 of this, and Australia go 1-0 up. Well, we can see there that he's been injured and he's going to be out for 10 days, which would probably see him miss the Adelaide test. We've been picked up for offered the captaincy. That's what you love to see. We will take that. I guess that is a shining light, but boy, oh boy, do we have to push shit uphill for this one. The boys get around him. I guess we're going to be making the decisions now. But hey, can we get back for this Adelaide test? I'm not too sure. We'll decline those offers. I don't really care about them. We're going for a chicken twisty as well. That's what we do need to see. Look after this body. Get yourself right, Pish. Hopefully this does fix us up. We're still injured for 4 days, and I think we will be missing this test. Yes, we're not in the list. There should be a red X or square next to our name. Right down the bottom, you can see that. Pjizma Pant. The boys will have to go through without us. How do they go? Australia 318 in the first dig. England 334. Australia 407. England 119. Very much the same as the first test match. And the Aussies go 2 up in the series. Well. The fairy tale is there for Pjizma to sort himself out. Can he get it done? He's copped captain calls from all over the joint, but his mind is well and truly on the job. He is ready to play for test match number 3, and the Poms need to win all 3 of them. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. I don't know what to expect in the next one, and nor should you. We may as well ride this one out together, but if you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you swing over and catch us in one of our live streams as well. But until the next one, look after yourselves and those around you, and I'll catch you in the next one.